Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey Contino here, and last night was such an amazing episode of The Masked Singer. Honestly, it was the best way to start off Season 10, but remember, it technically wasn't the Season 10 premiere. That happens on September 27th. It was kind of like a recap and a celebration of 10 seasons of The Masked Singer. We had one contestant, we had celebrities on the past come back and perform, and we had a clue package plus a reveal. Let's go ahead and break down everything that happened last night. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So, the one mask we had on last night was Anonymouse. I know it sounds so weird. She started off the show by performing the song we already heard from Heart, and she knocked it out of the park. Of course, we had Nick there, we had the whole panel there, and they were just like, wow, this is the best voice we ever heard. We got a clue package for her, and it kind of solidified our guess already. If you remember, 11 days ago, we first heard her sing the song that she started off the show with, and we did a reveal video on this channel, kind of breaking down who we thought it was, and yeah, we were right. That being said, here were some of the clues. So we saw Nick Jonas, which big clue right there. A tiara. She talked about hitting rock bottom. We knew that she was a child star and a Texas native. The voice plus that was enough, but then we had another clue where she said, well, just like Michelle Obama, Oprah, Angelina Jolie, I'm on a special list, times 100. And, I mean, you could open up Google and Google it right away, but I kind of knew off the top of my head that my guess was still right. But it wasn't at that point that she was revealed. We had a bunch of alumni come on and perform. Michelle Williams performed with Rumer Willis. They did a great job. Barry Zito performed with Victor, and then Nicole got up and performed. She actually performed twice in the show because later on she did Purple Rain, and oh my gosh, Nicole is such a great singer, which is why I believe starting in about a month, she's going to England to perform at their West End on their Broadway. Then later on, we had Joey. I mean, he's right over here. He showed us his tattoo. He had his tattoo of his costume on his leg, and Bow Wow, they performed. And man, they sounded fantastic. During that whole time, she wasn't revealed at that moment. During that whole time, they were going through the list of like the top 5 performances in the past 10 years. Or I'm going to say 10 years, but not really 10 years, 10 seasons. And this was their list. I want to know if you agree. Starting off with Peacock singing The Greatest Showman. That's from like the first season. Donny Osmond did a great job. Then we had the Sun singing Lizzo's 'Cause I Love You. And let's be honest, Liam Rhymes, such a great talent. Then we had Thingamajig, aka Victor, singing Rainbow by Kelsey Musgraves. That it was, I think I want to say that was season 2. I know it. It's weird that it was that far along. Then we had Seahorse singing My Heart Will Go On. That was Tori Kelly. And then the number 1 pick was The Monster, the first winner of The Masked Singer, aka T-Pain, singing Stay With Me by Sam Smith. Do you agree with that? Do you disagree with that? Let me know in the comment section. To be honest with you, I would have changed it around a little bit. I think the Peacock should have been in 3rd. Leon Rhymes should have been in 2nd. Tori Kelly should have been in 4th. T-Pain being in 1st, I mean, he was the first winner. I think maybe that's why they put him there. But I have to say, they did a great job. Then it was time for the reveal on the episode. And of course, Ken being Ken, he said Lady Gaga. I almost feel like he knew who it was. And they said, well, we need one person to say something really off. And Ken went, well, that's normally me. So let me go ahead and just say Lady Gaga. Because it sounded nothing like Lady Gaga. Don't get me wrong. Lady Gaga's fantastic. So, who was revealed last night. But it didn't sound like Lady Gaga. But you had Nicole. She came out right away. She goes, I know that voice is 100% Demi Lovato. Robin Thicke, Demi Lovato, and then Jenny being Jenny was like, well, they already said it. It's Demi Lovato. They revealed her, and boom! It was Demi Lovato.
Oh my God! The amazing Demi Lovato!
And yes, we got it right. 3 out of 4 panelists on the show got it right. And I'm so happy for her. She honestly did such a great job. She has a new album coming out this Friday. That's why she did this show. And I read all of the comments in the comment section. Believe you me, I read them all. And the same comment I kept on seeing over and over again. Well, why did they just have her on as a contestant? She could have won the whole show. There's a few reasons for that. She's touring, well, she's going to be touring. She's releasing an album. And we all knew who it was without her even giving us any clues. So if she was competing with these other people, we would kind of expect for her to win. And if she didn't, we would say, hands down, oh, that was a lie. She was ripped off. So I think the Masked Singer team did it right. They figured, you know what? She's amazing. There's no way that people are going to assume that she would lose the competition. And on top of that, people would guess her so quickly, it would be like, why did we do this? Why did we do this? But I want you to remember something. I've said this to you from season 1 of The Masked Singer. Keep an eye on your favorite celebrities. If they just so happen to be in LA during a taping of The Masked Singer when they're usually not, they could be on the show. Keep an eye on their Instagram to see if they're posting any photos that kind of seem out of place. Or maybe they post every day and then out of nowhere, a week when they tape the show, they kind of went offline. They could be on the show. There are so many hints, and when it came to Demi, once again, looking at her costume, it was almost the same thing that she was wearing in real life. Even down to the boots, which I want to say those boots that she wore on the show were 100% her shoes. Because we've seen photos on her Instagram showcasing those exact shoes. So keep an eye on those things. And clue package, no clue package, let me know. Did you get it without needing a clue? I mean, Googling it online, even 2 hours before the show, every single news agency says, is Demi Lovato on the show? Is she on the show? It sounds like she's on the show. Is she on the show? Now, the only other thing I want to add in is that we are getting a couple more costumes. They're finally revealing more. We saw a couple last night. Let me know if you caught them. They were really, really adorable. One of them is a monster, but it's not a baby monster like I wanted. But we still have a monster, which was interesting because I was promised we were getting some kind of monster on this season of The Masked Singer. Anyway, let me know what you think about last night's show, what you thought about last night's show. Did you watch it? Many people actually sent me messages saying, I had no idea it was on. But remember, the real season 10, starts on September 27th. We have 16 contestants. The format, I'm going to save for another video because we have 16 contestants, but really it's 13. There are 3 groups. Each group has 1 wild card. There's a ding dong leave it on bell that can only be used once during the entire thing, which will send people to the finale. Every group will have 1 person standing, which will then go to the finale. So it's going to get interesting, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey. Stay safe. I'll see you later. Bye.